up, guys? Haven't posted in a little bit. I want to make this video. First of all, it's nothing serious. I hate when like people on YouTube are so dramatic. Like, nothing serious, just something I would change if I could go back in time. We're gonna talk about caffeine. I'm making this video because I looked at the analytics of my channel, and majority of the viewers are between the ages of 16 and 25. So a lot of you might be getting into taking a pre-workout for the first time, or experimenting with caffeine when you work out. I'm a big advocate of it. I love pre-workout. I personally wouldn't ever work out without it, but I did want to talk about caffeine and what it actually really does. So my one thing I would change about how I've worked out or done things I do or anything when it comes to the gym life is I took too much caffeine too quick. Not a crazy amount. I never had like a heart attack or anything, but what I'm saying is I read the label when I was younger. When I first started working out, it said take 1 scoop. I took 1 scoop and I felt off the wall. I never really drank much coffee. I wasn't big into caffeine, and yeah, 1 scoop, I think it was like 285 milligrams caffeine at the time. I was like 13 years old. Hell yeah, got me going, guys. I was crazy off the wall. Had a crazy workout. Soaked in sweat before I even started. But realistically, I didn't need that, because what ended up happening is, and just so you guys know, if you're first getting into taking pre-workout, is that effect, like any other drug or anything, that effect you have where you feel that way, it eventually gets less and less unless you start taking more and more caffeine. That's just how it goes, guys. You're not going to take 1 scoop of a pre-workout or an amount of caffeine. Say it's 300 milligrams of caffeine. You're not just going to take that every day for 20 years and it's going to feel the exact same every time. That's not how it goes, guys. Like, the effects of it get a little bit less. So now, for example, if I take 285 milligrams, which I take a little bit more than a scoop. I'll be honest with you guys, I take a scoop and a quarter every time now. And that equals out to about 400 milligrams with the pre-workout I take right now. And to be honest with you guys, I don't have that off the wall feeling anymore when I work out. And I never will. I never will unless I try to, put down like 700 milligrams of caffeine. All it really does now is take me from going to tired after a day of work or just a little exhausted to now just like I'm at least awake. I'm at least awake, and I still feel a pump because of the ingredients, but as far as that, like, off the wall, motivated, like, I don't have that anymore. And it's because you build a tolerance to caffeine like no other. I don't think it's a crazy addiction, but yeah, I definitely have an addiction to caffeine. Most adults do, guys. Go into any sales job, people who don't even work out. Ask them how much caffeine they take in a day. You'll be shocked. It's more than people who work out. But yeah, like these people you hear, if you go into like sales or any type of job and you ask them in the morning how much caffeine do they drink? Oh, I take 3 or 4 cups of coffee. It's a big thing, guys. Caffeine addiction is a big thing. But it gets to the point where if you take too much of it in, you're also going to start having a little bit of a headache if you don't have caffeine yet during the day, or you might get the cold sweats, or you might not even feel good. It's a thing, guys. Like, that's why the point of this video is don't overdo caffeine right away. If I could go back in time when I first started working out and I first took caffeine and pre-workout, I would start, in my opinion, I would start as low as I could possibly go to feel an effect, and I would stay at that dose as long as I could. In my estimate, instead of taking a full scoop of pre-workout, I probably would have taken right around half, no more than half. No more. And I would have tried staying there as long as I could until maybe I need a little bit more. But another mistake I made is I used to have energy drinks in the morning too, and I'd work out at night, take my pre-workout at night. But in reality, I didn't need the morning energy drink. I was fine. I didn't have low energy. I just like drinking energy drinks, but I like the extra boost it gave me. But if you don't need an extra boost, if you don't need that, like you already have energy, don't take an energy drink in the morning. Like just drink your pre-workout if you want it, which I recommend. I like them, but don't take too much. If you already have good energy, just add to it. Don't overdo it though. Okay? So my point is, be smart with caffeine. You know, in rare scenarios, yeah, it could cause heart issues, this and that. I don't think it's like the craziest, thing to be addicted to. However, you will experience some side effects, and you will notice when you don't take it. If you ever try to work out without it, it's going to seem crazy because the stuff helps, but you're going to need more and more of it. And it gets to a point where unless you take enough caffeine to have a heart attack, you're not going to get the same effect ever again if you overdo it. I promise you. I swear on a Bible to that. So I hope you guys are all doing well, and I hope you take something from this. But since, a lot of you are 16 to 25 years old, start super low with caffeine, guys. I promise you, if you've never taken a caffeine drink, I promise you a half a scoop of pre-workout for someone who's never drinking a energy drink or a pre-workout, I promise you that'll get you off the wall completely. Okay? You only need half to start. Start low and stay there as long as you can. The biggest mistake you'll make is that, oh, well, I really like this feeling. I want more of it. Let me up the dose. It's already good. It's already good. Don't mess up something that's good, because all you're doing is raising your tolerance for caffeine. And by the time you're 18, if you're like me and you start when you're 13, by the time you're 18, you're still in high school. You're going to be taking more than pro bodybuilders take for a pre-workout. So stay as low as you possibly can. It's better. And number one thing, caffeine, the more you take, it actually restricts your pump. So keep that in mind as well, guys. Love y'all. Peace.